Hey everybody, Scott Detweiler here. I do videos on photography and post-production here on YouTube, and today we're going to talk about Capture One's variant system. So the Capture One variant system might look just like a virtual copy from Lightroom, but it's got a couple of significant differences that make it a little bit more powerful, at least to me, and it opens up some doors for you in ways that you can reference it from inside of, say, process recipes, and also organizing your client's preferences. So without further ado, let's get started. So inside of Capture One here, what we want to do is we want to create a variant of this image. So there's a few different ways to do that. There are shortcut keys, F7 and F8, and the difference between them is that one will create a new variant and one will create a clone of the current variant. That means that if you have any settings applied to the current file, like brightness and any colorization, for example, you want to keep those for the next variant, you would clone it. If you want to start over, then you would use the new variant. So example, we could clone this one, and I'll say it clone it again. We have 3 of the exact same file. Now let's go and mess these up a bit so we can see the thumbnail being a little bit different. For example, let's make this one a lot brighter, and let's make this one a lot darker. So inside of the thumbnails here, you can now clearly see that we have 3 different versions of the same file. So all of the settings are the same except for what we have changed. Now you see the little number at the top is the variant's position. So number 1 is the winning position. Let's just add some color to these for an example too. Let's change the color tag of this one to orange, just so you can see what's going on. So say the client is preferring this one to this one. So what we want to do is we want to promote this variant. Now, number 1 is the winning position. So I have actually moved the shortcut keys, because there aren't any by default, to promote and demote. And you can find those up here under the image. There's promote and demote. And I just created 2 keyboard shortcuts because those keys aren't really used inside of Capture One for anything that I use. And what that allows you to do is to move this one up to the 2nd position versus the 3rd position. And obviously the winning position is number 1. And there's actually a shortcut for that as well called pick variant, which will move it into the number 1 position automatically. So it's kind of like the win position. So let me get rid of these real quick, and we'll show you one other ways that I use variants quite often. And that is, I'm just going to hit F8, which will create more variants. By the way, you can tell these are variants not only because of the number, but also because the file name is stretched all the way across the bottom. If we look inside the File Explorer, we see we still only have 1 file, so it did not create duplicates of the file for the variants. So in here, what I tend to do is create new crops. So for example, this one I might want to do a little more Instagram-friendly crop, like this, for example. And then on this one, I might want to do a Facebook crop. I created a Facebook banner image crop, so I can move that around and get that into position. And now I have 3 different crops that are exactly the same image. Now I can export all of these by holding down Shift, clicking on them, and then going and finding my process recipe that would process them the way that I would like. But what's really cool here is that inside of your process recipe, the naming convention, for example, you could actually go in, and I don't have a naming convention for this specific recipe here. You can go in and create one using the variant position, which is found under General. You can find variant position, and this will export that little 1, 2, or 3. So you could put, say, grade or version or whatever text you would like up here, and then use this variant position as a variable that would export in the file name. So this is just a really neat way to use variants, I think, a little bit more powerful than what you would find inside of Lightroom. And it's helped me quite a bit, especially in creating a lot of different variants for crops that I want to kick out for a client for the exact same image. So I hope you found that helpful. And if you did, hey, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys next time. Everybody stay safe.